Yeah!
Gotta get their fast shot.
Yeah!
Gotta get their fast shot!
Hello Britball Nation and welcome to the top of the Uniball pyramid as we take a look at the Premiership power rankings following week 3. Sadly only one fixture at the top tier this past weekend after the highly anticipated clash between the NTU Renegades and the Derby Braves fell afoul of their medical cover going AWOL, so don't expect a whole lot of chop and change this week. One of the things that continues to surprise us here at DC is how protective Premiership teams can be of their game tape, when you'd really think those competing at the top flight of British Uniball would be eager to share the high calibre of football being played at the highest level of the university game. As such, we'd like to encourage all our Premiership programmes to get in touch and work with us here at DC in promoting the game to a wider audience. And hey, getting some free promo for your programme to boot. All that said, let's jump into the power rankings courtesy of our Premiership North correspondent Tom Snee, who you might notice sounds a little different this week. We suspect gentrification.
10.
Another week at the foot of the rankings for the Cougars, who will be keen to welcome Bath next weekend. They'll need to plug their leaky defence if they're to move away from the bottom of the division and the threat of relegation back to Division 1.
9.
A gutting postponement on the NTU Renegades' home debut following their ambulance breaking down on the M1, meaning they're likely to fall to 0-2 once BUCS makes a ruling on the game. They can't dwell on their misfortune, however, as they host Loughborough at the weekend, with an eye on moving up both the table and our power rankings.
8.
The students have been on the wrong side of defeats thus far, and so will certainly back themselves against NTU this weekend, but the spectre of being at the bottom rung of the Prem North come Christmas looms large if they can't defeat the Renegades.
7.
We're strongly considering doing a missing poster for the Bath Killer Bees offence, after a third straight scoreless game for Don Fodani and the Bees attack. Granted, they have played a sequence of opponents that has gone Hearts, Birmingham Hearts, but no offensive points scored will be a huge worry. If they lay another egg against Swansea at the weekend, relegation could be very much on the cards.
6.
Huge weekend coming up for the Titans of Swan Diego. If they can beat Bath on Sunday, it will not only be the first time they've defeated the Killer Bees, but would also extend the longest undefeated streak in BUCS football, currently sitting at 13 games.
5.
We're still a full week away from seeing whether the Lions' loss to Bath at Explosion was just one of those freak results or a harbinger of impending doom. Birmingham play Hearts in week 5.
4.
The Hurricanes did their job in the return leg against Bath, shutting them out while managing to grab 3 scores at the other end. They're going to have to play much better though if they're going to be considered as contenders, starting with Birmingham in a couple of weeks.
3.
Another team without a game until week 5, but it's a biggie to prepare for as they welcome Durham. A loss to the Saints and we may start writing our now traditional way too early Klansman obituary.
2.
Speaking of the Saints, they're a non-mover at 2 and will have their eyes firmly fixed on keeping hold of their divisional top spot with a win over the Clan.
1.
Derby will likely roll to 2-0 in the most unsatisfactory way possible after the NTU ambulance debacle, but with BUCS still to rule on the outcome leaving Durham in the top spot, they'll have to console themselves with another week atop our power rankings. So that's our week 3 power rankings in the bank. Do Birmingham deserve to be ranked so low? Do we really believe Swansea should be ranked above the Killer Bees even though they've never ever beaten Bath before going into this weekend's fixture? Let us know your thoughts, we'd love to know what the rest of the nation are thinking. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, give it a quick thumbs up on YouTube, it means a lot to us. And if the team you play for or support was featured in these rankings, why not give us a share on Facebook or Twitter? It really helps us reach a wider audience and introduce more and more people to the British game. Remember, Prem Ballers especially, to talk to your coaches and committee about sharing game tape highlights. We can only grow the game if we put ourselves out there, and in the meantime, play hard, play safe, and have a very happy Thanksgiving to all of the American members of the Britball Nation. Oh, go check out our scoop of week 3, a whole weekend of Britball in under 10 minutes. Sort of.